What's up, folks? I'm going to show you how to quickly take off the door card of a Porsche 992 911. This is a little different than the 991 version. We'll start with the hardware location. You're going to pull the handle back, and underneath the handle, you'll notice this little rubber gasket right here. That gasket comes back, and there is a T25 screw that holds that section in. This cap right here comes off, very similar to the 991, and there's actually 3 screws in there. You can see the 3 screws from the passenger side, which is off currently right here. We have this clip that's inside this section. The 2 holes go to the door card, and then there's 1 hole that goes into the door itself. It's the screws with the longer, wider threads, fewer threads, however you would say that, that holds that section in. These are the T20s, and then you have the T25, which goes into the door itself. Those come out. I would recommend, while you're removing those, to use, when you're removing any of them, use a magnet on a stem. I don't really know what that's called other than to call it a extendable magnet. That might be the correct technical term. But that will keep it, specifically when you're working with the handle section, that'll keep that screw from falling and possibly nicking some of the leather as it falls down. Let's see here. You also want to pull this section. It goes upwards. There's a quick connect. That quick connect on the 991s, you needed to take it off because, well, it was, if I remember correctly, it was connected to the door, but at any rate, you couldn't reasonably take it off with the door card. In this case, what we can do is take it off altogether. Now, I'm operating from memory there, so I may be a little wrong, but if I remember correctly, you do need to disconnect it on the 991. On the 992, you can leave it connected. Just make sure it's not hanging over the top, slinging back and forth and whatnot. Let's see here. So at that point, you will have access to taking these little pieces off. There's a, I believe it's a T20 or T15 that holds that in place. It's 1 screw that's underneath the back. You can see it right there on the passenger door. Okay, so something actually a little tricky about removing these door cards on the 992 is they have these clips. And there is 1, 2, 3, 4 clips that secure the window the window seal, rubber gasket here. It connects it to the door, and it also connects it, well, when the door card comes off, this piece wants to come with it. These pieces don't want this to release. So it's going to be an awkward feel when you go to slide that door card upwards. We have these spots very similar to the 991, very similar to many door cards, in which you remove the hardware and then that door card slides up and off. The door lock handle actuator mechanism, it goes in and out very similar to the 991. And then, of course, we have the quick connects, which, again, they connect very similar to the 991. So you will want to take these off, disconnect them before completely removing the door. It's not going to play nice otherwise. But this is really the biggest challenge, is getting this to separate from the door card, because they really don't want to. And what I would recommend is, before you start taking that door card off, you see these little connections here? These little rubber nipples, well, they fit in these holes. I would recommend loosening all of this, and it makes it play much nicer. That's pretty much it. Am I forgetting anything? No, that's pretty much it for getting this door card off. If you have any questions, ask below. And if I have forgotten anything, I'm just going to add it to the description. See you guys around.